I'm at initiative die roll. I take back the initiative on this last action pulse of the early summer action cycle. All right, that helps us out big time with our move. Gates. 1, 2, 3, 4 movement points from Norwich. I have a capacity of 20. I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, he has 10. I need 20. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Time to muster. Time to muster. Ooh, well, do we want to muster up here, though? We left 2. We need a 20 spot. We muster everybody we can get. Let's go ahead and do that for the win. So Gates, for his activation, we'll use the muster. We'll take the 2 that we left at St. John's. How many we have here? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Leader here. 17, 18, 19, 20. And we have mustard. Oh, that's bad news. There you go. This whole stack here now. Let me give you a zoom picture. Mustard from adjacent spots here, here, and here. I got my 20 strength points. I'll move on him with a 2-to-1 coming on up. Be right back. All right, an important concept in this game are the militia maximums. Unfortunately for me, New Hampshire has a limit of 6. So we'll have to leave a couple of these in Maine, I guess. Maine doesn't have any. It isn't even listed on there, so I don't know if you can even leave anybody in Maine. But that will mean that Gates will have to go in there with 8, 9, 10. This many. 6 is the limit we could have in New Hampshire, so that's all that matters. You have to meet the New Hampshire militia maximum limit. And these 2 will leave, I guess, in Maine. Yeah, we'll leave these boys in Halifax. Oh, we'll be right back. I'm glad I had that straightened out, and I almost stumbled on that rule we forgot about by accident when I was looking for a 10 counter. I'm like, why haven't they got any counters for militia? I'm like, there's got to be a reason. I'll go back to the rules and find out that I'm like, there's got to be a limit to how many militia you can have in a space. So we are there. And, let me find out where we want to go. I don't think we can make it to, we mustered. And we were at Penobscot. That is correct. All right. That mustering takes up my whole action pulse. So that we'll be back. I'll go through this, make sure I did it by the rules, and I will send off my moves to my opponent. We'll be right back. All right, then. Old Gates and Penobscot mustered calls for militias from neighboring cities and got himself a total of 6, the maximum he can go into New Hampshire with, which is fine. Putnam, we beefed him up and left him with 4 strength points, with the 4 strength points there. Let me see here. Now, I do believe, though, that we had Putnam with only 1 or 2. I'll have to find out. But I don't think that was the way we had it. I'm going to have to make sure. Let me go back to the Vassal model. We'll be back. All right. Nope, I believe that is the way it was originally. So we'll move my marker. It should have been moved earlier to 0. And we'll wait for the burst response. I used the muster feature. He got me some units ready for a 2-to-1 attack, but it'll be against an army, so I don't know how good that'll be. But if I can get 20 strength points, I can't get 20. That's just it. We'd leave some behind. So, hopefully it wasn't a wasted action pulse, but that's what we want to do. So we'll be back with the burst response. Well, it's been way too long since I've had a chance to sit down here and play some war games, but life has caught up to us and we're back at work. So had a bad food encounter, me and the better half, and we were down with food poisoning for about a day or so, which when you only got a couple days to do things in your work schedule, it kind of messes it up. So to be in all fairness to my opponent, I wanted to get down here and play some games, and we got it's always nice when you could play some more games. It means life's pretty much caught up and you you got a little free time, so it's always a sign of things going good when you come down here and I got a little bit of gaming time. We are back at it. I just opened up my vlog, and it's the Colonial Players action pulse, and he's going to activate, or wanted to activate, Cornwallis. He rolled a 3, so he's all in, and Cornwallis is going to move. Let me go check the vlog real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, well, here's his movement now. He then took off from here. Ooh, oh, I'm sorry, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on the trail, so it's kind of the slowest movement on the game. Dropped off a Garrison counter there, and I think that effectively cuts off Washington from any line of communication. So there you go. That was a good turn. Like I said, it's been a while to see what's going on, what the situation is, but that'll take care of his. I'm looking up the board as last action pulse. So that will be it for the early summer. We're moving into the late summer part of the game. We left the roll for initiative. He is still one political will point away from losing the game. So we got to see what's up. That next initiative will be key, I guess. Or they're all key in this game. But which one leads to the victory for the other side, for either side? Remains to be seen. Let's get this straightened up. It is still 1777. The capacity is at 4. There you go. Let's look for reinforcements. I don't think there's any reinforcements. I already looked at this chart, and those things are few and far between. I have no cards left. I'll have to look on the vassal log and see how many he has left. But that is the state of it. Let me open up a vlog, send some vlogs, see where we're at. And that'll be it. We're at the intermission phase between early summer and late summer. We'll be right back. All right, like I said, there really are no reinforcements till the spring levies for the Colonials. And there's maybe some early spring units to be had in 1778 next year for the British. But what you see on the board there's about it. The real key to kill the British for both of us in this game was our very first winter. That I lost 10 strength points. He lost like 13. So that was a major change in the game. Like I said, this is his first go around and probably my first to going through that winter attrition, and we were caught with our pants down. We tried maneuvering and getting shelter in spots where they could support the units, but man, he came up short, and that was a big hit. He is low on units now. What we did do is transfer a bunch of leaders. And let's give you a little quick look here. He's got Carleton now in Montreal. And he switched the leadership right here. Let's see here. His leadership of his army, so his Army of the North is going to be headed with Burgoyne, with Rawdon in second in command. You can see Royal Army Howe with Rediesel second in command. Now I did some switching too, where I gave Gates the Army of the North. Green second in command. We got Dearborn there. He's got 11. He's the one that can operate in northern Canada, in the northern part of 13 counties. Now Washington, we put him in. We created his army. He has more than 5 strength points. That's more than he needs. He needs at least 5. He's got 10. We brought Lincoln out of Brunswick. So Brunswick don't have a leader, but we needed his leadership there. Washington's army is there. Our army in the north is up north. And it might be out of line of communications. It might have been cut off there, so it was the last turn. So that is up to date. We're having a good time on a nice leisurely weekend. Trying to make the most of it. Got to go back to the salt mines tomorrow. And yeah, it's all good. All part of the plan. All right, so that's about it. We're caught up to date. I'll make sure we're all good to go. We'll pull these back to 4 for each action pulse, and we'll continue on with our email game versus my buddy Nick. All right, we're back. Before we roll for initiative, I counted out the Army of the North under Gates. And here is his attempt to get into line of communication. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's here. It'll be 6, 7 to get to Putnam, which guy has the magazine. I can go this way for 6, but there's no magazine here, no key, so I am out by 1. They trapped me in by 1. All I have to do is move here, and it'd be 1, 2. Let me see. If I moved here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all I gotta do is move to St. Francis, and he's back in line of communication. If it's my action pulse, we haven't rolled for action pulses yet. So that is the situation as far as. I need that one political will marker, which would be the recapturing of Norwich or Quebec. Quebec is hammered with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 strength points. My army in the north only has 11. So 17 there, 11 there, and it ain't gonna happen. So hopefully I don't lose this action pulse, and if I get attacked, I'll just retreat back to good old St. Francis, unless he moves into there. It depends. All right. I don't want to put nothing out there. We'll be back. Initiative goes to the British. There you go. Already set them all up. Let's see what they do with it. Be right back. British activating. Army of the North under Burgoyne. Rolling a 2 for activation. He needed a 5, so they get it. All right, well, it is on. He has moved his Army of the North. Let me get this all set up to go. From Quebec, 1 movement point to Sarthe again. Dropped a garrison counter there to protect his rear. Eliminate any colonial attempts for supply through that area. So that'd be 1, 2, 3 to St. Francis. I think that's what that is. Yeah. Another garrison counter to protect his rear and protect against any attempted supply. That's 1, 2, 3, and with his last one, 4, he's moved into Tres Riveras and a battle with. Ooh, let me make sure I got this right. Oh, I don't. Hold on a second. An attack on a line of communications less Army of the North. That's a good attack. That is a good attack. I might have been the first one caught up in it. I'm looking around. He has got me trapped on in there. Past that river, there's no way out. And he's got Washington, or whoever's the Army of the North, I guess that's Gates. If he gets a surrender result, or after retreat, his army have to surrender. That'll be a big, whew, that'll move that thing on up. Wow. Huh. That's all kinds of ramifications for that. So that'll be the battle of the game ensuing. We'll call this a video. When we come back, we will proceed with the battle at, what is that? Tres Riveras.